So if you're struggling to trade and you're not profitable yet, then I've got a strategy for you. This is the strategy that I've been trading over the past year or so, and I've got around an 80% win rate and about 100k of payouts over the past year. As you can see, I just got approved for another payout here on my Twitter, which I just posted, as you can see, for Lucid, 5k payout, and it's been really good. So I'm just going to show you how I trade. It's really not that complicated. All I do then at the start of the day is I'll go and I'll just mark out loads of major swing lows like this, and I'll just set alerts at them and wait for price to come to them. And as you can see, I've got a really good example from this week that I took on Tuesday, which was an absolutely ridiculously good trade. All my criteria met, and I'm just going to show you my process. It's really that simple, so stick with me here. I'll show you a few examples, but this is the best one from this week. I mean, really, this could have been, I know, if I took this on a live account and I could have held, I mean, this could have been a 1 to 20 or something crazy up here. But anyway, I took this on my Lucid accounts, the ones that I just showed you that I got paid out with to date on. And as you can see, this could have been an absolutely insane trade. But anyway, let's talk about my process and how I trade and my model. It's pretty simple, really. There's a lot of inverted fair value gap models out there at the minute, but this is the version that I like to trade. Firstly, whenever I take a trade, I like to identify liquidity above that looks obvious to target, and Tuesday was quite good because we had lots of Trump candles which become data wicks, which are good targets in my opinion. Lots of orders in these big obvious wicks up here. These are always good to target, and you can see we've got some pretty obvious highs. I was actually trying to target this data high that we missed for Monday. You can see we came up on Tuesday morning, missed that and came down again. And I was trying to target this basically all day because you can see this was just such an obvious high. We created another high here and another high here. So I thought we had good targets above. Liquidity is always what moves the market. You want to sweep the sell side liquidity and then target the buy side liquidity. This is how you get the vast majority of the good moves in the market, in my opinion. And I see this happen every single day. So firstly, I look for liquidity targets. What have we got? Good targets above. The next thing that I'm looking for is I'm looking for sweeps. So look at this low here. This is what I was waiting for all day. We've got all of these lows here. We come down, we sweep the first low here, we get an okay reaction, we come up to the highs, we come down, we miss this low here, we get a move down through it, but then you can see here we come down, we sweep this low, and then we just miss this low down here. Look, you can see how we just missed this and then bounced up. This told me that this was a good level, because why would people be getting in early if they didn't think that this was a good place that we'd probably bounce from? You can see how much we bounced away from this after nearly touching it. So I knew when we came back down, we'd probably get a good reaction to it. And as you can see, the writing is on the wall here. Absolutely ridiculously good reaction, obvious trade. So this is what I do. So I've got my sweep, I've got my targets, I've got my bullish reaction, I've got momentum, I've got an inverted fair value gap. If you don't know what a fair value gap is, it's when you have a gap in price like this that is created by, you know, candles in a certain direction, and you create a gap like this in the market where the wicks don't come back over the candle or anything. You can see quite clearly here we've got ourselves a nice gap that we can use. And then a 3 candle pattern V shape, which I think is the strongest reversal signature in price in the market pretty much, is when you just come and close back straight over it. Combine this with the sweep of liquidity and you are cooking for a good reversal pattern. As you can see here, we got this, we closed back above the gap, so it entered. And then this is my strategy. So I risk about $100, $200 per trade. Depending on how good the trade is, I'll either take it on all my accounts or maybe on like a small 5 set of accounts. I copy trade 30 accounts, so I'm very specific and I'm very prescriptive with the trades that I take. I usually risk $200 per trade. This tool here is set up for $100 risk, so I'd probably be looking at taking this with 2 micros, as you can see. My stop loss is a manual stop halfway between the gap and the low, so if we did this, we close above and then we reject and close down below, I'll close it for a loss and call that a loss. But as you can see here, I just put that on auto again, I don't need to. But as you can see here, what happened next? I like to target 1R and then I'll scale half and go break even usually. As you can see here, we came up in the next 5 minutes and hit my 1R straight away. So I took $100 of profit off if I'm risking $200 risk, and then went break even on the rest. I'll call that a winner, and then I'll leave the second run at 4 liquidity targets above. And then basically I just held this, trying to hold for up at these highs, and then I basically held this pretty much for an hour or two. But once I saw we missed this wick here, I was a bit concerned because we have been missing liquidity targets recently quite a lot. And being already up like 5R, I pretty much just closed the trade somewhere in this region here. We came up to this wick and I was trailing my stop. And then as soon as I saw it starting to reject here, I pretty much just closed it in this area here. But overall, an absolutely fantastic trade and also a really, really good example of my model. Really, really simple way of trading. You don't have to sit on the charts all day. All I did here was set alerts at these lows and then check the charts when they get hit. So we hit this low here and I went, okay, and then we just absolutely knifed down. And I was like, well, I'm not taking a trade from here then, because clearly we're not getting we haven't got a reaction. We've got a sweep, but there's no bullish reaction or momentum. The momentum was clearly to the downside. I thought we'd go for this sell side here straight away, but you can see we just missed it, came back up and then took it, and then we got the reaction. So I waited for this low all day and then I got the trade and it was great. I'm going to show you another trade because I've just thought that you'll probably want to see a few of these. By the way, join my Discord, free Discord down below, and also if you want alerts for my trades, you can get them in the description below as well. I alert every single trade that I take, including this one and including the one that I'm going to show you now, which was on the 2 minute, if I can actually find it. Let's get rid of all this. Let me copy this, get rid of all this. Let's go on the 2 minute and I'll show you the trade that I took yesterday. This wasn't yesterday, was it? I'm talking about the trade that I took on Wednesday. This was a great trade, but an unfortunate one. So, let me just make sure this is on the screen. So, let's go through my process again. Very, very simple. Sorry about the alerts on the screen, by the way. These are for today. As you can see, I've got my alerts set already for my strategy. So, as you can see, loads and loads of lows here. Really obvious trend line. I'd say this is pretty obvious liquidity. We start coming down through all these lows here, as you can see. Didn't really like this one on the 2 minute. I was waiting here because we had quite a bearish open, and I was just waiting to see if we could get lower because I've had a feeling we were going to come through all these levels. So I wasn't taking this one here. This one didn't look that great to me anyway, but you can see we were obviously coming down through some key levels here. We actually just missed this low here, which is why I didn't take this trade. Just like before, I like to wait until pretty much all the liquidity below is swept before I look to take a long. As you can see here, we barely missed this low and then got this long here. I didn't think this was good. You can see we came down and we swept this low, and then we had this really interesting liquidity build up. When you see like a trend line like this is like absolute gold dust to me. This was always in my, like, there was a 99% chance this was going to get ran. So I was really just looking to get into the market as quickly as I could, really. Once I saw this building up, I was thinking I'm definitely going to get a trade in this area. And then you can see here we've got more lows getting ran. We run this one, we run this one, and then we come all the way down through all of this, and then we finally bounce down here and we're in discount now, which is what I want. We're really far down from open, like 300 points dropped from open here, so I'm thinking we're definitely getting into an area where longs are more likely to work because we're lower down in general. We come down, we sweep this low, and then we get this really, really interesting reaction here. As you can see, we come all the way down, and then let's look at the criteria again. Let's go through. We've got a really good liquidity target above, which is formed here. At the time, you've got this, obviously, haven't you? If you go on replay mode, which I will do now. So you've got this. You come down, you sweep the low. There's no reaction there, so you're waiting. We come down again, and then we form this amazing 3-candle pattern V shape. This looks incredible to me. I'm taking this all day long. On the 2 minute here, you can see really, really good 3-candle pattern V shape. Exactly the signature and price that you're really looking for. You can see quite clearly here that this is an incredibly good reaction. After sweeping these lows, we get the 3-candle pattern V shape. Great momentum here. I would always enter this trade every single time. You can see we've got good targets above. We've got the sweep, the bullish reaction, the momentum. We've got the inverted fair value gap, the 3-candle pattern V shape with this incredible bottom wick. Really, really bullish reaction from this area. And then I just simply enter on the inverse here, risking about 2 micros on this one. Again, so I'm risking about $200 risk on the close back below. And then I'm just basically looking for that 1R. And then we did actually come up here, hit my 1R, as you can see. So I scaled and went break even, because as you can see, we've hit the trend line here again. And unfortunately on this one, I did get break evened on the runner. And then price just eventually went up through my target. And then eventually it actually continued all the way up for quite some distance there, as you can see. So this was an unfortunate one, but this is my model. And 9 times out of 10, if I scale and then I get break even, price just goes down. Literally 9 times out of 10. This is why I've created my model like this, because I do believe that 9 times out of 10 from my data, when the price comes back down to the fair value gap and doesn't just accelerate away from that area, it usually means that price is either going to chop around for ages, and you don't want to be in a trade for ages while it's chopping around because it's just annoying, or it's just going to come back down and keep going down like this. And you don't want to be in the trade, obviously, after that point anyway. So overall, another really, really good trade. Unfortunate with the break even, but the execution and the idea, again, really, really good. As you can see here, this was just a ridiculously obvious area of liquidity. I knew that this was going to get ran at some point. Sadly, got break even before it did. But my idea here was right. And as you can see, the model here was absolutely perfect. I know loads of people on Twitter I saw taking this with their own versions of the Fair Valley Gap inversion model. This is my particular version that I find works best for me, and I like to just wait and take the best setups possible. I don't take loads of like little 30 seconds and stuff like a lot of traders tend to do with inverted Fair Valley Gaps. They're in there taking like 50 inverses a day. I like to wait for the best ones. Usually I'll just take 1 or maybe maximum 2 trades a day if you get good setups. I thought this was a good setup here, and unfortunately break even before I got, you know, what I was looking for. But you can see my idea totally right here, and it made total sense to reverse from there through that liquidity, especially when you look, we came back into the macro, which is an interesting area. When you come into the macro, which is between the 10 and the 10 after an hour and before an hour, usually you do get acceleration of price, and you can see we did get a reversal here. But overall, another great trade, and in my opinion, this could have been an absolute banger. But sadly, I mean, I've got 4 wins this week, so I'm not complaining at all. But you can see this is my model. It works really well for me. If you're interested in getting more information, go down in the Discord below. It's free. The description, sign up for the free Discord. If you want alerts for my trades, you can get them down below as well in the WOP. I did alert all 4 of my winners this week, so you could have been in there taking them with me, taking that absolutely banger 5-minute back here. I alerted that in the Discord as well. Overall, absolutely incredible week for me in general. And that's it really. So as always, do the YouTube stuff. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Ask me questions. And as always, I appreciate you watching. Cheers.